Twisty's kidnapped taps on AMR_Lee_Feventage shoulder and says, 1ST.
What the hell? I don't know. A crambombling. What? It's a crab? None of us caught it. Wow, that lag is bad. The storm is probably not helping. Leveled up. Cool. Did not think that would happen. 57. Cool. Made it. Bonk, bonk. Ooh, that's not good. Then it's 19. Great. All right. jet. This tool. Most of this is OBS. Well, let's see. Okay, cheer voice, broadcaster voice. What? Oh, there's a lot of weird ones in here. Okie dokie. This one's for me? Oh, yeah, broadcaster. Myself, got it. Oh, I have to put in their stuff. Oh crap. Okay. Okay, those two should be enough for now. Oh, they're gonna be a Pokemon. Got it. What do you mean? Oops. %. I don't know what that's gonna do, but okay. Hey Pokemon, it's a Swirlix.
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL.
Okay, that's loud. So my mod is supposed to have a whole different voice, so I don't know. You might have to go to mod mode.
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL.
Or it's just gonna give us the same standard nonsense. Okay. Alright.
Twisty's Kidnap says, I don't know.
Try it now.
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL. Twisty's Kidnap says, XD.
Nope, I guess it's just gonna keep going. I don't know. Even though it says you have mod, I don't know. Non-subscriber is Microsoft guy. And
Kitsune RS says, Ev join 1.
Hello.
EmberVale TV says at Kitsune RS level 102 Adventurer Kitsune RS joined White Heavy checkmark 9.
Holy crap. Okay, so maybe I should fix that.
It's underscore Yakuksa says, community leader reporting for duty, sire.
How come?
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL.
How come you have different voices? I'm confused. I'm still playing around with it. Thanks for... Kit, thanks for sending your character on in here. I was messing with a TTS. I need a copy and paste so it's not telling us everything EmberVale's doing. Okay, where is that? Where is it? The Pokemon stuff is gone.
It's underscore Yakuksa says, dang, the new bot voice is so deep loudly crying face.
So deep to who, I guess is the question.
Twisty's Kidnap says, Mewahaha.
I'm still messing with it, okay? I don't know what to tell you other than...
It's underscore Yakuksa says, div join.
Man. Okay, the join is still...
Kitsune RS says, Huey wee wee.
Huey, what? Okay, so Pokecatch and Eevee join needs to be ignored. And then we're gonna ignore the Pokemon game stuff and EmberVale announcements, alright? I don't know why you guys have different voices, because you're both technically mods.
It's underscore Yakuksa says, well, here I go with my low-level character.
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL.
Your low-level character is perfect for beginning a mission, so this is great. It works. It's fine. While that fights, I'm still gonna be looking at this. It says non-subscriber.
Kitsune RS says, Sarah sells seashells down by the seashore.
What the? So whose voice is that? Okay, Kit's probably a non-subscriber.
It's underscore
so
Yakuksa says, why the hell do I have a girl's voice though loudly crying face?
I don't know. That's the thing. I was trying to give it to Twisty, and then somehow Twisty ended up with the boy
Twisty's
voice.
Kidnap says, LOL. Twisty's Kidnap says, we don't know.
What? I don't understand. You're both mods. You should have the same voice, correct?
It's underscore Yakuksa says, I need that manly voice.
You need that.
The voice
man.
that asks for attention.
Init_Saluja says, e-join.
E-join.
It's_Yakuksa says, I think the TTS is giving each viewer an individual voice.
That
Chrysaristi says, e-join.
welcome on
Twisty's
in.
Kidnap says, LOL.
Init_Saluja says, I did say e-join, that's right.
Yeah, it's not supposed to give you all individual voices. There's only a set of like so many English. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Who am I? I don't know. There's supposed to be a voice for Prime subscribers. There's supposed to be a voice for subscribers. There's supposed to be a voice for non-subscribers. VIP, moderator, founder. Wait. Is Twisty
It's
considered
_Yakuksa
a
says,
founder?
don't worry, sire. This voice thing is hella funny, lol.
Twisty's Kidnap says, it is LOL.
Okay, I guess. You're supposed to be able to use bits for it too, and then you're supposed to pick whatever, but I don't know. I haven't fully set it up.
Init_Saluja says, have you ever had a dream that you had, you could, you'll do, you once, you could do so, you'll do, you could, you want them to do you so much you could do anything?
I'm more surprised that it said.
It's_Yakuksa says at Init_Saluja you're a monster skull.
I told it not to say emotes, so your emotes are just there. I don't need it being like I need to say every emote.
It's_Yakuksa says LMAO.
So all I need is it to say Twisty's tee-hee like 1 million times. Sorry, I'm not. Emotes are for pictures only. Thank you. While searching for relics, the party stumbles upon a strange portrait. Twisty swears it saw the eye shift. What will the party do? I've seen this once before, and we were supposed to sell the painting. Give it a good home. So what's, wait a minute, what's my voice here?
AMR_Lee_Feventage says, LOL.
Okay, so it's the same one Twisty got. Okay, I guess. What about my side account? What about this one?
Amerlafevintage_com says, LOL.
Oh, that was a girl one. Okay. Alright. I don't know what's going on, but things are going on. So Twisty and I got the same voice. I thought all the mods were supposed to have a same voice. Is it VIP? That's
It's_Yakuksa says, your alt account stole my voice, loudly crying face.
Agent_D_Johnson 2 says, Ev join.
Amerlafevintage_com says, yes.
No, it's my account that has the. Wait, maybe? I don't know. That's crazy. What is going on here? Do you guys count as like founders or? It says broadcaster would be me, but for some reason. I also have different languages on here too, so that's something. That might get too confusing if we have people speaking Chinese and a bunch of other stuff.
Init_Saluja says, he actually did not say it, he typed it, heading outside, might miss swaps.
Agent_D_Johnson 2 says, what are you doing?
What are we doing? Well, we were doing an adventure, but I'm also playing around with
It's
it.
_Yakuksa says, okay, no.
I'm also
mess with
playing
the
around with the
languages.
TTS.
I don't want me to speak in Korean.
AMR_Lee_Feventaj says, LOL.
There's gonna be a Pokemon coming. I made sure these are quiet. The TTS isn't gonna mess with that. It is a Crodilly? Crodilly? Oh, okay. Isn't that like an artifact?
Kitsune RS says, poke catch.
Agent_D_Johnson 2 says, poke check.
Oh.
Cryzarisi says, poke check.
It's _Yakuksa says, poke catch.
Agent_D_Johnson 2 says, poke catch.
No. We need to fix that.
It's _Yakuksa says, poke catch the poke check.
Poke catch the poke check. None of that is supposed to be said. Congratulations on Yakuza and Kit for catching the Crodilly.
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL.
Whoa, see, now Twisty has a female voice. What is going on?
It's _Yakuksa says, yay.
Twisty's Kidnap says, yay. LOL.
Okay, so all the mods are gonna sound like that, I guess. Or close to. I don't know.
Kitsune RS says, yay away.
Yay, away. Okay. This TTS is so funny. The PlayStation one is a little more efficient in my
It's
opinion.
_Yakuksa says, gimme the man one.
Give you the man one. I don't know which one you're under, though. Okay, I think you're under mod. Okay, so we're gonna give you moderator, and it says Aria. So we're gonna go and we're gonna give you English, but we're gonna give you Luke. We're gonna try that one. Okay, so if you're a mod, it should change it.
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL.
Except for Twisty, apparently. I have no idea. I have no idea how this works. We're just gonna fight until they're all knocked out. Event. As dawn breaks, you discover that Kit and Yakuza are missing from the camp. Panic sets in when you realize they might have deserted. What? The party with some crucial supplies. Yakuza, why would you do this to me?
It's underscore Yukuxa says, seeing me getting demolished like that makes me regret not showing attention to my character loudly crying face.
How about that voice?
Twisty's Kidnap says, Mew haha.
That accent I put on your character is hilarious, though. You said a man voice, right? You got one. He just has an accent.
It's underscore Yukuxa says, bruh, now I'm a lost child. WTH.
Bruh.
It's underscore Yukuxa says, bruh, what's that voice?
What's that voice? It's under modder. Let's see. You're under mod. It is English and it's South African. So you gotta. Yeah, it's from
It's
Africa.
underscore Yukuxa says, I look like a French guy speaking fluent English loudly crying face.
Yeah.
Sip says, Ib joined.
Welcome on in. Welcome on in, TC. IPL, man. We're goofing, doing an adventure, and me messing with TTS. You know what? We could do how about Brian? Brian's a male name, and I have James up there in the Philippines. I don't know if we want a Philippines accent. Here, how about Brian? I'll give you Brian for being mod.
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL.
Sunderscore Yakuksa says, I wish there was Nanami voice here.
A what? It maybe? It has a decent list. That one was Brian. There's an Andrew. There's a James. I can give you like a English but a Scottish accent. It says Ireland up here. I can make you sound Canadian. I don't know what that's gonna do. Is there an accent you would prefer? There's a lot of strange ones.
Sunderscore says, Nanami from JJK Skull.
Yeah, I don't see something specifically saying that, so I don't know. Unless we try them all.
Agent
I have no
underscore
idea.
D underscore Johnson 2 says, let's test this. How are you today equals Kuinka Voitainen equals Hermar du Idug.
What was that supposed to test?
Sunderscore says, yeah, gimme the Scottish one. I want to act like Thomas Shelby grinning face with sweat.
Really? We want to go for a Scottish accent but in English words? Yeah, we could try that. Let's see. English, Kenyan, Ireland. Okay, we got Emily and Connor. Connor's the boy one, it sounds like. So now we have Connor with the English Ireland type of voice. Cause that's for my mods and my VIP are gonna get this voice, so except for Twisty apparently. I don't know why Twisty's under something weird.
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL. Hugo Glen Coco says, hey AMR.
Hey Glenn. I'm just
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL.
we're doing an
Hugo Glen Coco says, Ahoin 1. Hugo Glen Coco says, Ahoin 3.
It's not saying join, it's saying hoin. I don't understand why it's saying that. Wait,
Frizerisi says, Agent Glenn.
Agent underscore D underscore Johnson 2 says, not even close. I wanted test if TDS work in different languages.
it
Hugo Glen
does,
Coco
actually.
says, want any outs?
Yeah, I'll take a few alts
Hugo
if you
Glen
got
Coco
them, Glenn.
says, TF. Hugo Glen Coco says, I ain't an Agent Glenn.
I don't know what to tell you on that one. This TTS is a little silly.
A20 Adrian underscore says, morning.
Okay, so you're all under subscriber?
420 Adrian underscore
Adrian,
says,
welcome on
F joint
in.
1. 420 Adrian underscore says, F joint 2.
It's underscore Yakusha says, well, I think this voice is something, ain't it? Disrespectfully 420 says, if joint.
Twisty's Kidnap says, LOL.
Okay, so Twisty's actually falling under subscriber then. Which is weird, because Twisty is my mod. I don't understand why... Oh, Twisty's also a founder. Oh. Maybe it's under founder? Oh, shoot.
Respectfully 420 says, F joint 1.
Hugo Glen Coco says, Twisty fake mod.
Fake mod.
Respectfully 420 says, Ev join too.
Twisty's kidnapped says, XD.
Respectfully 420 says, Twisty. Respectfully 420 says,
Okay, let's-
Glenn.
There's also Arabic in
Respectfully
here.
420
and-
says, AMR. It's underscore Yakusha says, BRB sire. Need to make a call.
In
Twisty's
do what you need
kidnapped
to
says,
do,
LOL.
Yakuza. You need to take your call. There's gonna be a Pokemon in the chat soon. I told this TTS to ignore the Pokemon stuff. So
Yugo Glen Coco
it
says,
is a
Poke catch
Flabébé.
Ultra Ball.
I have seen that once before.
Kitsune RS says, Poke Catch Ultra Ball. Sip says, Poke Catch. Respectfully 420 says, Poke Catch Ultra Ball. Resident Sad Gamer says, Poke Catch Ultra Ball. Resident Sad Gamer says, he joined too. Chrysarisi says, Fantasy Ball.
Fantasy Ball.
Agent underscore D underscore Johnson 2 says, Poke Catch.
Twisty's kidnapped says, LOL.
Disrespectfully 420 says, Poke Catch Great Ball. Chrysarisi
Not
says, Poke
supposed
Check.
to have your catches in here.
Sexy Earthaniac says, Poke Catch Ultra Ball. Sexy Earthaniac says, he joined too. It's underscore Yakusha says, Poke Catch Ultra Ball.
420 Adrian underscore says, Poke Catch Ultra Ball.
Twisty's kidnapped says, Poke catch Ultra Ball.
Shameless.
Resident. Cree. Disrespect. Glenn. Kit. John. Respect. Yakuza, you all got. Dang, that's a lot of accounts catching some.
Valiant
some goofy
Summers
stuff.
says, he joined too. Respectfully 420 says, no shiny.
Kenya, Philippines, Nigeria. There we go. I moved some of them around. You hear a story about an ancient evil that broke loose in a nearby town. And the hero is sent by a king to stop it. The hero, however, was corrupted. Ignore the myths. Stories. Seek out the danger. Hammer, go smash. That reminds me, I haven't seen Raw in a few days. No shiny. Track down the consumed hero and a fierce battle ensues. 20 of us versus this one hero. Gilgamesh took care of it.
AMR_Lee_Feventage says, LOL.
Okay, I have an interesting voice.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
Oh, wow. Hey, we got a myth out of it. And a doggy.
Kitsune RS says, LOL.
Now everybody
Tex
has
Kenzie
slightly
says,
different
"Evoin."
voices.
Yudoglin Cocoa says, LOL.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
General is out. MOD stream ATM. A twist to skidnapped.
The stream elements was not supposed to happen.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL. Twisty Skidnap says, Mwahaha.
Okay, I need stream elements to be ignored, I think. There we go. Actually, stream elements isn't on here enough to be worth it, I think. Oh, well.
Yudoglin Cocoa says, spank at Kitzeners.
Stream element says, the butt is numb.
That's so funny. Why did we even make that? I don't even know. But was that your request, Glenn? Put a spank one in there.
Yudoglin Cocoa says, spanky spank.
Twisty Skidnap says, XD.
Oh my goodness. So I have a lot of options on the computer. My PlayStation's just a single setup. Good to know that the TTS is interesting.
Twisty Skidnap says, it's silly for sure.
Hey, good luck at work. Thanks for dropping in some of your characters. I'll definitely get a little further this way. It's much appreciated. As you and your party roll into a quiet village for a rest, an elder mage approaches you discreetly in a dark alley. Yeah, that's a good sign. He tells you of the evil lord and his cursed sword stuck in a stone in the center of town. The sword is rumored to hold dark powers, but it is heavily guarded by the lord's loyal soldiers. What will the party do? Morgamillion uses strength, huh?
Agent _D Johnson 2 says, nothing and goes AFK.
Nothing and goes AFK. That is okay. You can also lurk. I have a lurk set up. Exclamation point lurk. It's a thing.
Twisty Skidnap says, lurk.
Stream Element says, Twist is kidnapped, scouting area. While here.
That's so funny with that accent. Mm, 10 seconds. We need a dice roll of 7. A 15 will do. Successfully pulls the cursed sword from the stone. Gaining its power, their attack damage has increased by 25%. But it's only for 5 turns. What? We got money! Okay. Twisty can handle most of those. Or at least I'm pretty sure. There's about to be a Pokemon. As your party enters the village, they notice a huge gathering of people shouting and raising pitchforks and other tools. Burn the witch! They demand. It seems a young woman from the town is accused of witchcraft. There is a Mawile in the chat.
Sip says, poke catch.
That sounds familiar.
Udodlin Cocoa says, poke catch Ultra Ball.
Cryzarisi says, magnet ball.
Twisty Skidnap says, poke catch Ultra Ball.
It says also that you don't have that ball.
Agent underscore D underscore Johnson 2 says, poke catch.
I like this array of voices.
AMR underscore Lee underscore Feventage says, poke catch.
Twisty Skidnap says, poke catch.
Was caught by Glenn, TCIP, and John. Good job.
Twisty Skidnap says, boo.
Boo.
Stressed Cookie says, he joined.
Stressed Cookie, welcome on in. Wow, we got negative the heck out of that. Reveals that the villagers were right. The woman is indeed a witch. The villagers burn her. And while justice may have been served, it leaves the party feeling uneasy. I'd say it would, yeah. Whoop, wrong button.
Twisty Skidnap says, hi, it's Stressed Cookie.
The bustling weekly market is in full swing. A perfect time for the party to stock up on materials. Merchants shout their offers. Vibrant stalls fill the square. Enjoy the market without spending the money. If it was gear, I'd be like, yeah, but it says material chest. Party wanders through the vibrant market, soaking in the sights and sounds. Sounds good. All right. That goat didn't have a chance whatsoever. Ooh. Plague rat is tougher than I thought. After many long days of adventuring, the group decides to take a well-deserved break. Spend the day relaxing at the beach in the serene Ashen Lagoon. The sun is shining, the waves are calm, and there is a refreshing breeze. Sunbathe in the warm sand. Epic sandcastle. Sure, we can sunbathe. Everyone relaxes in the sun, but after a while, some members start to feel uncomfortable from the heat. They get back to the camp slightly burned, but in good spirits. Uncomfortable. Aww. Alrighty then. It's just for fame. I'm cool with that. Adriana wakes up in a strange graveyard filled with tombstones, some destroyed, others looking freshly built. Besides one sits an older man in a Victorian outfit. He nods at Adriana and says, "Tonight is the night of the hunt. This workshop will supply you with something to hunt the beasts, a weapon, a tool to constrain, or the power of blood. Choose wisely." A tool does sound... either that or a weapon. I think the blood sounds too ominous.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
Very well, I will grant your wish. Now kneel, Hunter, I will release you from this dream. Adriana kneels, and the man stands up from his chair, drawing an enormous scythe. With one quick motion, he severs her head from their shoulders. Oh, great. They wake up gasping. It seems like a dream, but the tool from the vision is in their hands. Okie dokie. I didn't get a buff or anything, so I don't know. Take this, turtle. Deep within the ruins, Ron here stumbles upon an ancient cursed blade imbued within the stone. As soon as their hand touches the hilt, a cold, malevolent 15 seconds. Up, it's...
Twisty Skidnap says, curse.
Stream Element says, Generals curse the luck is bad in here, underscore.
The luck is bad in here, underscore. That's so funny. Tries to harness the power, but gets cursed instead. Instant death. What? Well, where is Kron? It's only for one turn and we get to insta-kill something, so that's something. There's a Pokemon already. That's gonna be fun. That Pokemon, it's a Galele. Yeah. Galea.
Sip says, poke catch. Cryzarisi says, poke check.
Agent _D Johnson 2 says, poke check.
Twisty Skidnap says, poke catch great ball.
Twisty, I thought you already had that one. Oh, right, I should probably throw something at it too.
Yugodlin Cocoa says, poke catch.
AMR underscore Lee underscore Feventage says, poke catch.
Poke catch. You notice smoke rising from the village near the campsite. You quickly gather your party to investigate the situation. Kaleli was caught by Twisty, TCIP, and Glenn. Good job.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
Of course you do. Plus the TTS will make it more interesting when I have my neighbors over. You grab John and Ree here and join the fight. That is an oversized goblin. Wow. He got executed. John took care of that. Your instinct was right. After getting rid of the oversized goblins, you see who the knights were protecting. A young nobleman related to a royal family. Visiting the village. You all bow before him and he humbly introduces themselves. Yay, okay, so... Wow, 30% on fame. And +5 on all fame rolls. Holy crap. Diplomatic. That's impressive.
Wahuka420 says, have joined Jack Schmidt.
Jack Schmidt? That accent made it sound even funnier. Epic material chest. Achievement for reaching 750 fame. Really? You gotta be joking. 750. Not bad. The party's path is blocked by a massive boulder. It seems like the only feat is great strength. Well, maybe not that one. My strength is not that high, but sure, let's vote for a dice roll on me.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL. Twisty Skidnap says, curse.
15.
Stream Element says, Generals curse the luck is bad in here, _.
Yep, missed it by 2. Oh, man.
Stream Element says, amr.lifevantage.com, help you, helps me, Monday, Friday 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time.
I see. Well, that's annoying. 5 turns of always going second. That's fine. Whatever. Aha, bopped him. While navigating a dense, eerie forest, the group suddenly notices something's off. About Adrian. They seem distant. Their actions slightly different from usual. Before anyone can react, Nardia draws their weapon to reveal a shocking truth. Has been confront the doppelganger and demand answers. Nope, hammer go smash sounds good enough for me.
Twisty Skidnap says, hammer.
Stream Element says, hammer go smash.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
Yeah, this is like super funny. I knew Twisty would like it. Twisty uses voice modification anyway. The doppelganger is defeated, but their presence leaves a lingering doubts in the mind of the party. Party notices a glistening shine in the water. notes that it might be the great healing springs of EmberVale. I'm not gonna offer up our only fabled chest, sorry. That's just not gonna freaking happen. Praise to the shrine, but nothing happens. That seems to be my my main go-to right now. Nothing happens. You know what? Let's see what Cookie can do. During the journey, it becomes apparent that Cookie has developed a fondness for Kron. But Ron here doesn't have the same feelings. Sure, I'll have a private talk, why not? I have 750 fame now, so... Plus I'm supposed to get +5 on rolls for this now, with diplomacy. So that'll be fun. Maybe I can win these dice rolls. The room is a negative. Diplomacy is +5 and my fame is a +2. Not bad. Still need a 14 though. Oh, come on. Come on. It shouldn't have been like this. More dejected. Oh. Morale is gonna go down for 3 turns. Sad face. The sky darkens as a violent storm rages overhead. Heavy rains quickly turn down to wind. That's kind of what's going on in my desert right now, great. Basically does end up as a swamp around here. You guys want to travel through the terrain? Okay, if you want. Though I think we get sick either way, so. There's a Pokemon in the chat. It's a pig. It's a Grumpig. Grumpig, the manipulate Pokemon?
Sip says, poke catch. Cryzarisi says, poke check.
Agent_D_Johnson2 says, poke catch.
Twisty Skidnap says, poke catch.
Adrian got sick. Adrian got sick.
Udodlin Cocoa says, poke check.
AMR_Lee_Feventage says, poke catch.
Udodlin Cocoa says, poke catch.
Ah, use flash, okay. Oh, that's a lot of items. Okay, what are we looking at? Flash. Likely to miss. 10% chance to harm themselves. 5% more to miss. Okay. Then we're gonna fight with... guess it doesn't really matter. Against the Spirit Tiger. Party reaches a turbulent river. The only way to the other side is a shaky old bridge. Or by swimming. Yeah. It requires a 12, but I haven't been rolling above the 10 marker much. 19 will work. 19 will work. Reese leads the way in the
Twisty
party
Skidnap
crosses
says,
the bridge.
yay.
Safely, a bit slowly, and successfully crossing boosts the morale of the crew. Cool beans. Yep, that's a tiger, alright. Ooh, a fabled. Nice. Didn't think that was gonna drop. Avoid Flame Wolf. Nice. Yeah, just toss out your items. We're just rolling. another fabled. I'll take it. Party discovers a magical ring radiating immense power. Both captivating and foreboding. Oh boy. Steps forward, tempted by potential it holds. What does the group do? Let Kron study the ring. Kron does have wisdom. We could definitely do that, but you've seen my dice rolls. Leave the ring alone. Powers is worth the risk. Let him wear it. I don't know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? So, you know.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL. Twisty Skidnap says, curse.
Stream Element says, Generals curse the luck is bad in here, underscore.
You need a 12. I rolled an 8. Fails to decipher the runes on the ring. It remains dangerous, unknown, and the group decides to move on. Maybe we should have just let him take it. Technically a mod, so sudden fire breaks out in the camp during the night. The flames are spreading quickly. That sucks. Sure, we want a bucket chain, but dice rolls are gonna make us lose nonsense. We also need a 12 on this one. Look at all the negatives, though. We rolled a 0. A 0. Okay, we just lost a common chest. Cool. I'm like, our mythic's so done. Party is traveling through a deep cave of EmberVale when Glenn recognizes a vein of abyssal light. But Jack believes there's still more. Glenn's high enough. It's still a dice roll, though. 10 seconds. Dun, dun, dun. Haha, your life's rolling so hot.
Raw Lost Open says, Hammer Goes Smash is late. Hammer Goes Smash is sorry.
the
But Hammer
TTS
Goes
and the
Smash.
Dragon are overlapping. That's funny. Welcome on in, Raw. Welcome on in. You are late.
Twisty Skidnap says, hi at Rallistafan.
Oh, by the way, Raw, Twisty has something to show you.
Raw Lost Open says at Twisty Skidnap Yo. Raw Lost Open says, oh.
Twisty Skidnap says, hammer.
Stream Element says, Hammer Go Smash.
That accent.
Raw Lost Open says at Stream Elements YYYEA.
I had that on, what was it, Thursday morning? No. I ended up being busy that day. It was one of the mornings you weren't here. And I had that set up. I got one for you and I got one for Twisty. So I got Hammer and I got Twisty.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
Are we too far in to let you join the run, Raw? We're at room 65. Is it possible for you to get your main account in here? There we go.
Raw Lost Open says, it joined one.
All right.
Raw Lost Open says, main account in folded hands.
All right.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
Raw Lost Open says, it joined too.
Will it let
Twisty
you throw
Skidnap
in that
says,
one? Yeah, I guess it
GG.
did.
Raw Lost Open says, oh dang, it can join LOL.
I thought I might be too far along, but that's good. I gotta put them on training, but your mage is too much trouble.
Cocoa says, poke catch Ultra Ball.
It
Sip
is
says,
a
poke catch.
Houndoom.
Raw Lost Open says, poke catch Nightball. Agent _D Johnson 2 says, poke check.
Twisty Skidnap says, poke catch.
Agent _D Johnson 2 says, poke catch.
Cryzarisi says, Nightball.
AMR_Lee_Feventage says, poke catch.
Since I'm the main broadcaster, I have the most like monotone voice set up. The only reason Twisty was not a part of the mods
Raw Lost
is
Open
because
says,
Twisty's a founder.
I just checked my emotes. What happened to Kappa?
Kappa?
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL. Twisty Skidnap says, Ig.
Ick.
Raw Lost Open says, what is this garbage?
Houndoom was caught by Cree, Glenn, Twisty, Raw, and myself.
Raw Lost Open says, loudly cry face folded hands.
It looks black and white. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Is that a little elephant? An avian elephant. That's interesting.
Raw Lost Open says at agent underscore D underscore Johnson 2C. That's the Kappa I know.
It's spelled different. Kappa Kipo. It's a whole different spelling,
See,
dude.
one gecko says, it joined one.
Gecko, welcome on in.
Twisty Skidnap says, he at Z1 Gecko.
Raw Lost Open
Did it
says,
just say he
it has a beard now.
instead of hi? That's so funny. This TTS is hilarious.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
Some of the weirdest stuff, I'm telling you.
Ava Drem says, he joined.
Ava, welcome on in.
Twisty Skidnap says at Avadram hi.
Okay, so the extra I is fine, but the extra eyes is not so fine. Got it. Robot gets confused. The party encounters an exotic animal merchant.
Aviduzi94 says, he joined.
Avi, welcome on in.
Twisty Skidnap says, hi at Ovidius 94.
Ovidius. I hope the robot says things right. You guys want a exotic instead of an extremely rare? Maybe we'll get our moth again. I think it's a little late to have this continue the storyline, right?
Ava Drem says, e battle o underscore G underscore or underscore.
Battle Ogre.
Raw Lost Open says, Ev vote C2.
Ava Drem says, e user o underscore G underscore or underscore.
I didn't know you could
Raw
battle
Lost Open says,
Ogre unless he
I
was
want
actually
Mothy
in here.
again folded hands.
Mothy, yay! Yep, it cost us 2 stacks of coins, but we definitely have Mothy. Wow, that's a stronger Mothy than usual.
Raw Lost Open says, it's Mothy.
It totally is.
Raw Lost Open says, my brother in Hammer. Raw Lost Open says, welcome back.
It has no hands for a hammer though.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL. Twisty Skidnap says, it's cute and fluffy.
Yeah, it is. It does look fluffy for a bug. It's got some good gear though. And it's a freaking tank. Look at all that. You know what? Mothy versus Garuda. Let's see what happens. I think we're too late for the tournament, but we'll see. Yeah. Oh, Mothy got bopped. I guess Garuda's a little too big. You meet an injured hunter at the tavern. After talking to him, he explains that he was caught in a trap because of a spirit fox. Awesome. Kron, huh? Yeah, his wisdom is up there. His luck is okay. But remember, it is a dice roll. Is it worth the dice roll? "30 seconds.
Twisty Skidnap says, curse.
Stream Element says, Generals curse the luck is bad in here, underscore.
Rolled a 14, yeah, doing good. Except we got nerfed on that last little bit, I think. Luck is all negative, of course. We rolled a 3 and got -3, yeah. Look at that, a 0, clean. Despite your best efforts, the party is unable to track the elusive fox. That's a thing. That thing happened, yup.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL happens.
Yeah, it sure does. It happens to me a lot. 5 more turns. Oh man. Debuff and stats suck. Biswing. Hey, it's a Fable. Cool. Another event. Found a powerful potion while looting a dungeon. One that's rumored to be able to restore life to the fallen. But we've lost many people. 102, 146, and this one's only like 6. It really doesn't matter, to be honest.
Raw Lost Open says, Hammer go munch LOL. BRB. Raw Lost
Enjoy your
Open
munch.
says, Lurk.
Stream Element says, Ra lost ofen, scouting area. While here.
Yeah, there you go.
Twisty Skidnap says, Mwahaha.
That voice works pretty well, I think. The party decides to leave the mysterious potion it risks behind.
Raw Lost Open says, these bot voices are hilarious BTW.
I agree, they are totally hilarious.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
And I can set up different voices, as you could see, right? So if you're not a subscriber, you get one. If you are a subscriber, you get a different one. If you're a mod, you get one. Twisty's is different because Twisty has founder. I just learned that today. I couldn't figure. I thought Twisty was gonna have a mod voice, but nope. Founder goes first. I don't even know how that works. Let's see. Is there anything we can just throw in here on this? Yeah, we can throw in this. There's gonna be a Pokemon. I don't know what kind. It is a wild Hatena. A Hatena.
Chrysarisi says, poke check. Sip says, poke catch.
Agent _D Johnson 2 says, poke check.
Twisty Skidnap says, poke catch nest ball.
Nest ball? The heck is nest ball? You know what? Copy, paste, whatever.
AMR _Lee _Feventage says, poke catch nest ball.
There's the timer. Hatena was
A
caught
Slider says he joined.
by TCIP, Twisty, and myself. We got a Hatena. Cool. Ace, welcome on in.
Twisty Skidnap says at A Slider hi.
I'm not sure how far we're gonna get, but we'll see.
A Slider says, at work, so not sure how much I'll be around.
Hey, I understand. So is Glenn and a few other people, to be honest. But you are more than welcome to have your characters in here. While your party is camping at night, a lost man stumbles into your camp. He claims to be a legendary hunter. Is that so? An elusive bell-peppered lizard. Sounds great. Well, his dex is in the 4K marker. That sounds awesome.
Twisty Skidnap says, curse.
Stream Element says, Generals curse the luck is bad in here, underscore.
We need a 15. We rolled a 16.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL yay.
Yeah, it's a passing roll, so yay works out. You follow the hunter to the tracks he's found, but realize the tracks are quite different from that of a bell-pepper lizard. This trail doesn't lead to a nest of the hunter's prize, but rather a dangerous duskwood wolf. 15 versus 1, I say go for it. You're well prepared for the intense fight that follows, though the so-called legendary hunter didn't do so well. That's funny. We got a mythical material chest. Cool. The volcanic golem is tougher than he looked. An arcane tree. Stone Knight Alpha. That sounds cool. I have fought one of these before. Dang. In the capital, Glenn, Avi, Annette, and Nard had way too much alcohol. Okay, I understand. Sneak out of the capital. I had better luck either charming or intimidating, but you guys want to sneak? Is that what we want to do? Haha, no. No. Shrinks in the 2000 marker, and it's whose fame is this? His fame. His fame is a lot. It's over 9,000. What, 9,000? That's a lot. We might as well charm our way out of this crap. It's still a dice roll, and I don't know what the dice roll is gonna be. If it's a 9, maybe. If it's a 15, probably not. See, the odds are good for that one. Probably.
Twisty Skidnap says, curse.
Stream Element says, Generals curse the luck is bad in here, underscore.
Okay, it's an 8. 8 sounds doable. It's not. I rolled a 3. I got -3 and plus a 3. Great. That's a lot of 3s. Tries to sweet talk the tavern. Nope, we lost the chest. Well, that sucks. Well, so much for that nonsense. Well, we earned back a common chest, so that's fine, right? Encountered a distressed woman who asked the party for help. She explains that her son has been acting strange recently. Might be a vampire, sure. This isn't our problem. Yeah, every time I do this one, the kid was just being a brat. You see the child gnawing on his mother. That's something. That's something. Ooh, a fire sling, alright. The party stumbles upon the wreckage of a merchant ship while walking along the beach. The sight of shattered hull brings a solemn mood over the group, but it also sparks curiosity. What cause the ship to meet its fate. Yeah, we wanna see for valuables. We definitely want to see for valuables, but the dice rolls aren't in our favor, I'm telling you.
Twisty Skidnap says, curse LOL.
Stream Element says, Generals curse the luck is bad in here, underscore.
Oh man, we got to roll a 14 plus we're going to get a -5 on it. Shh, I need to roll a 19 or higher. Bullshit. Nope. We rolled a 3 and it went to -2. Oh man. The search yields nothing but a few mundane objects of little value. Time spent rummaging through the wreckage feels wasted. Well, that's how that goes. That's about normal for my stream.
Twisty Skidnap says, normal AMR stream.
Truth. Can't argue with the truth. How much further can we go? I don't know if we can get to room 100 or not. There's a Pokemon in the chat. Okay, it is a... the hell is that? A Cyclizar?
A Slider says, Poke Catch Ultra Ball. Chrysarisi says, Repeat Ball. Sip says, Poke Catch.
Yudodling Cocoa says, Poke Catch Ultra Ball.
Is that something I
Twisty
should be worried
Skidnap
about?
says, Poke Catch Ultra Ball.
Is Ultra what we're going with? Is that the... Okay, copy, paste.
AMR_Lee_Feventage says, Poke Catch Ultra Ball.
It's a lizard. I
Chrysarisi says, a tear.
A tear. Oh, a tier, yeah. The robot doesn't say that one very good. Just a tier, not a tier. Okay, cool.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
Cyclizar has been caught by Glenn, Twisty, and myself. Glenn also got a rock.
Twisty Skidnap says, yay.
Yay. Yeah, because we actually caught it. Caught an A tier, even though we're new to the game. And still have no shinies, of course. Give me a second, I wanna look at it. Cyclozar. He's got a tire for a neck? That is a weird Pokemon. Sure. I guess. I have no idea. Sure. Okay. Raw's characters have each got one. Missy and Kit as well. Blue chest. Plenty of blue chests giveaway. Through stern decree or bad luck, Kit was separated from the group. But they miraculously found their way back. Sure. Maybe it'll increase morale or something. Guardian angel, protected by a divine deity. You say so. We made it to room 100. Cool. Now we gotta fight a giant roach. Up. He's knocked out. In a small town, there's a gambler. Ugh. Fame's good. Luck is 1. We're gonna get a -3 for the room and a -3 for luck being too low. Nope. Not worth it. I can't roll high enough. Says the volume's still there. I don't know. Can we get to level 300? Maybe... Oh, maybe not. We might get bopped. Ooh, nice. $303. Room 404. Ava, what are you doing? I don't know what that means, but it kind of sounds funny though.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
Should I make that quieter? Because that sounds awfully loud.
Twisty Skidnap says, happens.
Nope, it's the volume must be on the controller then. Let's drop it 20%. Look, a dog! Breaks the monotony of a long stay travel on the side of the road. It's something that can be only described as a dog. Massive, scary, missing huge chunks of fur to... Oh, wow. Foaming at the mouth? Who wants to pet the dog? No, you can't pet the dog, not if it has damn rabies. Never seen this one before. It's hilarious. Whines for the rest of the day, but everyone else is relieved.
Twisty
that you
Skidnap
didn't
says,
let him
puppy,
touch the
smiley
dog.
face.
That thing looked like it had diseases. It probably did. It probably did. Oh, got a blue chest out of it. Cool. That was lucky. this might end it. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. We're gonna get and we're done. Those of you who are not working or missing, we're gonna roll for the mythic chest. Twisty will show you what exclamation point roll will do.
Twisty Skidnap says, roll.
Stream Element says, Twistus Kidnapped rolled 9. Sip says, roll. Stream Element says,
nope,
Sip rolled 2. Sip says, lowest win. Crazy Racy rolled 11.
11
Sipsteam says,
so far.
roll. Stream Element says, Sipsteam rolled 6.
Roll to 6. You can't multi-roll. Your 2 is staying where it's at. Now there's gonna be a Pokemon in the chat. So far, Carisi is the one winning. Cree's winning with an 11. I'm not gonna roll. Okay, the Pokemon is a Joltik. I have a Mythic. I just wanted to participate.
Says, I have Mythic. I just wanted to participate.
You won, and you're not. That means. Wait, who was the next one that was rolling? Does that mean Twisty's gonna win with a 9? That's hilarious. Joltik is a spider, yes? Okay, I think I have the spider. Alright, I guess Twisty wins with a 9. That is so unheard of for a D20. That's so funny.
Twisty Skidnap says, I win. 0.0. Twisty Skidnap says, 9.
Yeah, it says 9, and you are technically the highest since Kree here is capped on mythics. That is the weirdest thing ever. Here you go, Twisty, you get the mythic.
Twisty Skidnap says, Mwahaha.
A God's Bane. It is a weapon, mythical. Vitality 51, strength 138, wisdom. Wow, that's pretty good.
Cryzarisi says, oh.
Twisty Skidnap says, yay, thank you, smiley face.
That's a cool looking weapon. All right, everyone else who's in here who wants a Fabled, go ahead and roll, and we'll just go in order. So there's 6 of them. Whoever rolls the highest will get the first one. We'll just go down in order. So, I'll probably roll 2 just for giggles. Exclamation point, roll.
Chrysarisi says, roll.
Cree got a 14.
Stream
I
Element
rolled a
says,
10.
Chrysarisi rolled 14.
AMR_Lee_Feventage says, roll.
Ava
Stream
rolled an
Element says,
11.
AMR_Lee_Feventage rolled 10. Chrysarisi says, HA.
AJ.
Ava Dram says, roll. Stream Element says, Ava Dram rolled 11.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
All right, if that's if that's all who's rolling, then I'll do the randomizer after the rest of us have done a roll. So since we were here to roll, we get the first initiative on chess. If there's any extras, I'll give them out randomly. Like I'll give Raw one for goofing, and then maybe, we'll go from there. So, Cree. Oops.
Ava Dram says, roll with advantage.
Roll with advantage.
Ava Dram says, roll.
Your 11's what hit.
Stream
I'm
Element
sorry.
says, Ava Dram rolled 14.
Here you go, Cree. You get the first one because 14 wins. You rolling again is not how this works, sir, madam. You rolled an 11, that's what you got.
Nap says, LOL.
Chrysarisi says, thank you very much.
You are more than welcome.
Twisty Skidnap says that Avadram cheat, LOL.
It is a dagger. Well, at least it'll be good for money unless you really need a luck. Wow, 526. That sounds like an awful lot to my level 50, but you're in the 200 marker, so I have no idea. Okay, 11. Ava, you get the next one at 11, even though you try to cheat for the other roll. Money good. I have one with...
Chrysarisi says,
Nice.
Money good. I have one with 638.
Here's some funky looking shoes for you, Ava. All on wisdom, apparently. Dang. That's some goofy looking shoes. Who was next after the 11? Me with a 10. Oh, just me with the 10. Okay. I choose myself. Oh, I wanted the spear. Missed it. Fight wisdom dex. Well, at least it's good for money. Select a random. It's gonna be Adrian. Since I think he might have went to work, to be honest. Got him some gloves so he doesn't get germs on his hands. Another random. It's gonna be... No. Kron, sure. I'll give Kron that one. And then I'll give Raw the last one. There's more reds in that spin. Still got a blue, but there was more reds in that spin. Got a shiny stick. Where's Raw? Raw, where are you? There we go. And is it gonna come up? Well, it's gotta be blue, right? Chess piece. Well, that'll be money.
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
This TTS, I'm gonna keep playing around with the text-to-speech stuff, so you can look forward to more goofy shenanigans with voices. So we're gonna find somebody to raid, I think. Though I'm not sure who's playing right now. Anybody have any suggestions? You can use points to guide a raid, by the way. Okay, EmberVale is still playing. You are more than welcome. My little bot is a little slow.
Twisty Skidnap says, thanks everyone for playing with us.
Agreed. I could not have gotten this far without your characters for sure. Twisty and I are definitely not strong enough to get this far. Okay, EmberVale. Spider Trainer Joe is on. Jojo
Raw Lost
Geeker
Open
is
says,
on.
oh shoot, did I miss the rolls?
I got you something.
Raw Lost Open says,
Twisty
loudly
won the
crying face.
mythic. Twisty won the mythic, but you got
Twisty Skidnap says, LOL.
Raw Lost Open says, yay, thank you.
It wasn't a great roll
Twisty
off
Skidnap
those
says,
fables, but...
you got something.
I'm looking for somebody to raid before we do stuff. It's probably gonna be EmberVale, Jojo. Actually, Joe is... I can't tell what Joe's up to. What is he doing? It says Twitch partner... Oh, he's doing something with his guild. Whoa, what was that? Windows security. Oh, that's probably not good. Yeah, we're gonna annoy EmberVale. He's always fun. Joe's in the middle of doing something with his guild. EmberVale is doing something.
Chrysarisi says, raid massage?
Raid massage. Oh, right. Yeah, anybody can do the raid message, by the way. It's just exclamation point raid.
Twisty
and then you can
Skidnap
just
says,
copy and
raid.
paste it. Or you could just...
Stream Element says, raid shield wall.
Or you can just copy what Twisty does, because Twisty does that, yeah.
Twisty Skidnap says, raid.
Stream Element says, raid shield wall.
Raw Lost Open says, EY thank you for the adventure. Catch you next time.
For sure. I'm glad you can make it.
Twisty Skidnap says, Raid Shield Wall.
Raw Lost Open says, Hammer.
Stream Element says, Hammer go smash.
I have an emote for 07.